Today I'm going to show you how to simulate bugs in geometry nodes. And before we get started, I have an awesome product animation course. It's 3 hours of golden content with 3 different chapters, and you'll learn amazing product animation stuff, so go check it out. Okay, I'm going to keep this very short and simple, because after I add a few nodes, you're going to have no fucking idea what I'm doing. So why not make it simple and easy to understand? First of all, what you need to do is just select all your objects and move them into a new collection. And hide that collection forever. We need a cube. Create a new setup. We're gonna import our collection. Let's preview the collection first, and I'm gonna set it to relative. Now, let's realize our instances, and let's put these two in a group. Control G, connect this to the group output. There we go, name it to input. That is gonna be our main input where the geometry comes from. But you can also connect this right there so that you can choose the collection. Let's just connect that to the output. And first of all, let's distribute some points on there. So Shift A, distribute points on faces. Let's bring down the density to 5. There we go, we got some points distributed. Now let's get our main geometry as well. So Shift D to duplicate our input right there. Get a join geometry and just join it with your main geometry right here. There we go, these are the points and this is the main geometry. And this is the end of the whole node system, so just keep it far away. To make simulations, first of all, we need simulation zone. So let's get simulation zone, and cut this, connect the points to the geometry, and the geometry to this right there. Let's just expand this. Now all the simulations are going to be happening in here. Let's get a set position node. For simulations, you need to be on frame 1, so always remember that. And if you're not on frame 1, you'll not see everything update in real time. Let's get a noise texture. So we're going to use the color, and before using that, we're going to get a vector map, subtract 0.5 from the color, so that it's correct, and connect it to the offset. And for the vector, we need a position node, and just duplicate the subtract, put it over here, get a random value to randomize it, set it to vector, and connect the vector to the vector. So this is gonna mean -1 for all 3. We also need a 40 noise, so let's set that to 40. Get a scene time node here, and get a math node as well. I'm gonna set that to multiply, and with this value we're gonna control the speed. Let's play the animation. The particles are moving randomly, that's what I want. Now let's stick them all to the meshes in the collection. So duplicate that set position. As always, we're going to use our input, so just Shift A, group, and input right here. This is the group that we made. Let's use a proximity node. Geometry proximity. And connect the position to the position right there. Now, if you play this, I want it to be slow, so let's make the detail 0, bring down the scale, and make it multiply by 0.1 or something. Let's see how that's looking. They're moving already, but it's kind of strange. Okay, I'm gonna make the noise very small, so let's make it 0.3. Detail is gonna be 0, and connect the frame to the value. Let's check that out. What if I connect this right here as well? I'm gonna set this to divide and bring up the value by 50. We can give it random speed as well, so let's get a random value node, connect the value to the value, and the minimum is going to be 30, the maximum is gonna be 100, or 50 and 100. Let's do that. Let's scale up the noise a little bit, 2, 3. Okay, this is very fast. I think I should remove it from here. So let's get this, duplicate it, and set it to scale. And scale it by 0.1. This seems to be working. Let's give it some distortion and let's see. Oh, there we go. So the noise scale, I made it something like 0.3, gave it some distortion, and we're getting somewhere. This is looking good. So that's gonna be it. Now you can instance some stuff on here. So let's get instance on points node. And let's get in a sphere. some random scaling. That's basically it. Now you can do all sorts of things here, like aligning them to the normals and also rotating them based on where they're going. It could be very interesting, but I wanted to keep it simple so that at least you can learn something from it and not get confused and click off. So that was it for today. You're gonna find the file on Patreon where you can support me too. And I'll see you in the next one.